You know, you're in media and you're expected to ask the tough question, just like many others, but many will not. You caught hell, to put it mildly, when you were asking the tough questions of the first African American president who was beloved at the time. Will you go? I'll just come straight out and ask it. Did you learn your lesson? Like, did that fire get too damn hot? Like, you 16 years older now.
Yeah.
Do you even want to? Because stepping your toe back in that hot water.
let me just quote that great philosopher Popeye. I am what I am, and that's all that I am. I only have one way to be. I said to you, we talked before, that my role in life, not just as a broadcaster, my role as a human being, is to seek the truth, to speak the truth, to stand on the truth, and to stay with the truth. I recognize, as I told you, I do not have a monopoly on the truth. I recognize there's the truth and there's the way to the truth. And everybody doesn't get there the same time I get there. So I got to be humble enough to recognize that my truth may not be your truth today. But I also have to have the courage to say what I see. I only know one way. And it was a very, very, very difficult number of years for me trying to navigate the Obama era. But thank God for Jesus, I'm still here. I'm still doing what I do. And it's not about, if I learned a lesson, it is simply this, that sometimes black folk can't hear truth in real time. That's what I learned. That sometimes we cannot hear, we are not prepared to wrestle with the truth in real time. And yet, that does not mean that I get to abrogate my responsibility from saying what it is that I see. And so I don't know that fundamentally I've changed anything about the way I do what I do. I still do it in love. I still say that I love black folk and there ain't nothing they can do about it. I just love them. But these tough questions need to be asked. And so I hope that we as a community have learned some lessons from 16 years ago and that we can ask the tough questions. I'll tell you this, that was fascinating for me, Prez, and you saw it, everybody saw it. I never thought I would live to see the day where black folk en masse would go in on Barack Obama. But they did. When Barack Obama came out after President Biden said, throw my support behind Kamala Harris, passing the torch. The Clintons came out, we're behind Kamala Harris. Other electeds and other notables started coming out saying we're behind Kamala Harris. And President Obama initially said, I want to open convention. We need an open primary. We need to open this up and let it do what it do. I'm paraphrasing, of course, he didn't say it that way. These Negroes went in on Barack Obama. All across the internet, they went in on him for not getting in line with them fast enough behind Kamala Harris. This ain't what Tavis is. It ain't me. You don't take my word for it. Everybody, y'all know it. Y'all saw it. We all saw it. Black people went in on Barack Obama, and eventually, he and the former First Lady Michelle, we love them both. They eventually came out, got behind Kamala, and it is what it is. And they're going to campaign, they said, and try to help her get elected. But it was just a fascinating moment for me personally, to your point, remembering all the hell that I caught trying to hold him accountable. And then you fast forward 16 years and all these black people now are themselves trying to hold Barack Obama accountable for getting in line behind Kamala Harris. It was just a fascinating turn of the tables, if any of that makes sense to you. I never thought I would see that because black people love him so much. But again, here's my point. I don't believe those black people who went in on Barack Obama online for that comment about an open process and not lining up immediately behind Kamala, I don't believe those black people all of a sudden hated Barack Obama. They were holding him accountable in that moment. You see my point?
Oh, yeah.
So if y'all didn't hate Obama when you held him accountable on Kamala, then why is it that I hated Obama but I'm trying to hold him accountable 16 years ago? It doesn't fit. Again, I don't lose sleep over this. As Jay-Z said, I got 99 problems. This ain't one of them. It's been 16 years since that happened. I don't lose any sleep about that. I am comfortable with what I said and what I did. I'm grateful to God to still be doing what I do in the way that I do it. But it was just fascinating for me that in that moment, black folk writ large understood what it meant to hold Obama accountable then. They just couldn't get it 16 years ago.
Well, I would tell you this. I know you are who you are, but you ain't that young boy you used to be. You coming up on that big 6-0.
I am.
Maybe you better let others speak the truth.
That's funny.
I know you feel like, Sean, I can still get in the ring. I'm built for it. But you got other things to do.
Yeah. All right.